In a political bombshell, French President Emmanuel Macron has spoken out for the first time since Marine Le Pen was found guilty of embezzlement and barred from running in the 2027 presidential election, a decision that has sent shockwaves through France. Addressing his ministers on Wednesday, Macron defended the judiciary's independence but also denounced threats made against judges handling the case as political tensions spiral.
My observation is simple. I grew up in a world in which anti-racism was a given, universalism a compass, and secularism a foundation. To be honest, I come from a world in which Jean-Marie Le Pen was already anti-Semitic, and Jean-Luc Mélenchon was not yet, which I admit for the younger among us here may be a little surprising.
Macron's stance was echoed by government spokesperson Sophie Primas, who quoted him as saying, "The judiciary is independent." He warned that threats made against judges are absolutely unbearable and intolerable, while stressing that the law is the same for everyone. At the same time, Macron acknowledged that Le Pen has the right to appeal the ruling. On Monday, a three-judge panel found Le Pen guilty of embezzling European Parliament funds, sentencing her to 4 years in prison, 2 of which are suspended, with the remaining 2 to be served under house arrest.
The system dropped a nuclear bomb. The reason it's using such a powerful weapon against us is obviously because we're about to win the election. They think that everything they've put in place hasn't worked, and so it's time to take it a step further.
The court also fined Le Pen €100,000 and barred her from holding public office for 5 years, effectively blocking her 2027 presidential run, a ruling that has triggered political firestorms at home and abroad. Le Pen's allies have erupted in outrage, calling the ruling a blatant attempt to sideline a major opposition figure. National Rally President Bardella slammed the verdict as an attack on democracy, questioning France's credibility on the world stage.
I think the French are appalled, but it also disqualifies France, the country of human rights, in its ability to lecture the entire world on democracy. What would a certain number of people, starting with the European Union, have done if a judicial ruling had prevented the #1 opposition candidate in Viktor Orban's Hungary from running in an election? I think the European Commission would straight away launch investigations and threaten Hungary, saying this constituted an attack on the rule of law. But because this is taking place in France, the country of human rights, it's fine.
While few are questioning the guilty verdict itself, even some of Le Pen's political opponents are uneasy about the immediate enforcement of her political ban, arguing that in most cases, French courts suspend punishments while appeals are pending. With France now deeply divided, the Paris Court of Appeals has confirmed it will hear Le Pen's case and issue a final ruling before summer 2026, meaning there's still a chance she could make a dramatic return for the 2027 race. But for now, the ruling has escalated political tensions to a boiling point. Meanwhile, the fallout has turned dangerous, with threats against judges forcing at least one magistrate to receive police protection. Le Pen has yet to formally respond to Macron's remarks, but her supporters paint the decision as a judicial coup, accusing the establishment of trying to manipulate democracy by removing a leading challenger from the race.